Hi YouTube. Just realised that we have been using cloth nappies far longer than we use disposables. So we started using cloth nappies in around May 2019, and we haven't really used them since then. We've used them a couple of times with Heather, around New Year last year, but only overnight. But other than that, we've just used cloth nappies since May 2019. And yeah, that's a big milestone because obviously it's like 2 years, well, over 2 years since then. So yeah, I'm just quite happy about that, really. We've obviously used some of our stash through 2 children. Some of it's new from Lily. And also we have only got a couple of newborn nappies or wraps left to sell. So that's good as well. Newborn cloth napkin went really well, and I kind of miss it, to be honest. They were so small, and now some of the nappies that we have, she has to have fully snapped out on the rise because she's so chunky. But yeah, the cloth napkin is going really well with Lily. We have had to get a we decided not to get a nappy sprayer bidet sort of thing attached to the toilet because apparently it could have voided our insurance. Instead we got a pressure washer, like the sort of thing that you'd use in the garden or with a car or whatever, and we keep it next to the toilet. And yeah, we just use that to spray any poo off now that she's weaning. Obviously when she was just new, like exclusively breastfed, we just stuck it straight in the washer. But now she's weaning, we use the pressure washer, and it's a bit gross, but you get over it. Basically. And then it all just, once you've sprayed the poo off, it all just goes in the bucket with everything else, and on wash day we just wash it all together. But yeah, 2 years, well, over 2 years. Heather was about 18 months when we started cloth nappying, so yeah, big achievement. She's 4 in September, so yeah. And we'll be obviously cloth nappying until Lily potty trains like Heather has. Yeah, Heather hasn't had a nappy on since I want to say like March, might be February. But yeah, she's been doing really well. We keep a potty in her room. She just gets up and goes to the potty if she needs a wee in the night, but usually it's just first thing in the morning, basically. Yeah, she's doing great, bless her. I can't believe that she just decided to do it on her own. Like, she really didn't want a nappy on that night that we stopped putting her in a nappy. Yeah, she's doing fantastic. Yeah, but over 2 years since, we started we've been cloth nappying longer than we ever used disposables, and that's, yeah, it's brilliant. And my cloth pads as well. Obviously, before I became pregnant, I was using cloth pads, and then after I had Lily, I was using cloth pads until the postnatal bleeding stopped. I'm still breastfeeding, and I haven't had any bleeding since the postnatal bleeding, so I haven't needed any since. Still waiting, but when it does come back, I will be using cloth pads, and then it will be over 2 years since we started using cloth pads as well. Well, I started using cloth pads, but yeah, it's nice to think that all those nappies in the last over 2 years have not gone to landfill, and yeah, it's great. And after we have finished potty training Lily, because she is definitely our last child, definitely, we're not doing any more. After we finish potty training Lily, we can just sell them on, and some other person can use them on their child, and yeah, it's just that whole circular economy. Yeah, just wanted to share that little nugget. Anyway, thank you for watching. See ya. Bye.